This video will show you how to build this compound interest worksheet that we can adjust and see how the money will compound every year. So I added in here the years starting with 2021. Let's say that this is year 1 and ending in 2060. We're gonna see at a 10% interest rate and $300 monthly payments, how much would that money compound to every year, and what will be the final number. And I'm going to show you which formulas I use and how I create this chart right here. So let's get started. We're going to start with this blank worksheet right here. And the first thing that we have to do is we're going to insert the number of years. And first we're going to pick only 30 years until 2051. And we're going to add an annual interest rate of, let's say, 6%, an amount of payment. It's going to be $300 every month. So we're someone that deposits $300 into an ETF or a company, which will compound at 6% every year. Now, the next thing that we have to do is we have to calculate the value of the investment, and we're going to do that by using the future value function. First, we're going to provide it a rate, which is the 6% right here, and we have to divide this by 12. And now for the number of periods, we're going to use a trick. We are going to use the count function, and we're going to count the number of years. And initially, we're going to have only one value, and the first A2 from here, I'm going to make it an absolute reference, because whenever I'm going to drag the formula down, this range right here will modify from A2 to A3, A4, A5. But I want this to stay consistent, to never change. And we are also going to multiply this with 12 because we are adding money every month. And the payment, this is going to be the $300 right here. We're also going to make this an absolute reference because we don't want it to change. Present value is going to be 0, and we need the value at the end of the period. I'm going to close the parentheses and hit enter, and after the first year our money compounds to $3,700, and the amount that we invested, it is count of A2. Also, we're going to make this first value of the range an absolute parameter, and we're going to multiply this with 12 because we have 12 months obviously, and also with the amount of money that we invest. And we're also going to multiply this with -1 so that we have a positive number. In the first year, our money compounded to $3,700. And now we just have to drag the formula down. And it looks like I've made a mistake somewhere. And let's see what is the mistake. This. We have to make this an absolute reference as well. And now if I drag it down, it still doesn't look right. And that's because this needs to be an absolute reference as well. Now when I'm dragging the formula down, finally it should look correctly, and it is. So this is a compound interest formula that will give you the value each year. Starting in 2021, within the first 10 years, this is the amount that we invest, this is the amount that we have. At the 20-year mark, we double our money, and at the 30-year mark, we almost triple our money with a 6% interest rate. Now, if I change this to say 8%, you're going to see a huge difference in returns. Over here, we already have an almost 5x. Modify to 10%, and the numbers keep getting more and more insane. Let's also add the chart to see how our performance looks like on a more visual image. I'm going to select this suggested chart from here. We're going to change its name to compound interest. Now, if we extend this period for a few more years, let's extend it to 2061, so that would be 40 years, I believe. 41 years. At the 41-year mark, we turn $147,000 into more than $2 million. That's it. This is the formula. Essentially what we did, we took the interest rate and we divided by 12. This is standard stuff. But over here, we use the count formula instead of the number of periods that usually we manually input or we get from somewhere. We use the number of years that we have. For example, if I go to 2027, the formula counts from 2021 up to 2027, and the rest is standard stuff. So this is how we create a compound interest calculator that gives us the values per year. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, you learned something new, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if this is useful, and if you would like to see more videos like this, also please let me know. Thanks, and see you next time.